How to make raw vegan Hakka noodles.
Hi everyone, I'm Raw Chef Yin, a raw vegan chef based in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. And today I wanted to show you how to make a noodle dish which is called Hakka Noodles, which I love eating here in my city, and I've actually made it raw vegan. And that recipe, the Hakka Noodles recipe, is actually found in my ebook, Fun with Asian Raw Food 3 here. And Fun with Asian Raw Food 3 ebook is currently available in the Ultimate Weight Loss Bundle. So just in case you're wondering what is the Ultimate Weight Loss Bundle, so a bunch of us, actually it's a huge bunch of us, 90 of us, we are plant-based chefs, plant-based doctors, fitness instructors, yoga teachers. So we all came together to give you this amazing bundle which has fitness workouts, yoga classes, cooking classes. There's an ebook on detox your home. There's a breath awareness class. There's lots and lots of resources on meal prepping, and there's also loads of ebooks on raw vegan food. So we all came together to give you this bundle, which you only need to get for $49. If you had to pay separately for each one, it will cost $4,600. So this bundle is like a once in a lifetime deal, and click the link below in the description to check it out if you're interested in getting it. So okay, let's get to the part on how to make my raw vegan dish, Hakka Noodles. Hi there, in this video I'm going to show you how to make a Hakka mee, which is a Malaysian noodles. So the way it's traditionally made, Hakka noodles, is you actually boil the noodles, and then after that you mix it with sauces, vegetables and meat. Yeah, and then the sauce is gently just poured over the noodles. So for noodles we're using zucchini, and I've already spiralized the zucchini. I just took the thickest, the ones with the thickest ones, and made that into noodles. And then now we're going to make our meat topping. So usually I use a lot of walnuts in this recipe, but because we're doing a low-fat one, I've switched out. So I have put less walnuts and more mushrooms. And you can use button mushrooms, shiitake mushrooms, trumpet mushrooms, king oyster mushrooms. That would work really well. I only have shiitake mushrooms, so that's what I'm using. And then because this is a small amount, I'm just gonna, it won't process very well in my Thermomix, so but if you have a smaller food processor, it's fine. So I'm just gonna try and do it in my NutriBullet instead. So yeah, we have some mushrooms which I have already chopped up. And then we're gonna put in the these are the coriander leaves. So I've chopped them up already, so it's easier on the blender. Okay. And then we put in the walnuts. And then this is the miso. Oh, I didn't bring out my miso. So the miso paste is to give it a whole lot of umami flavor, because in the traditional recipe they use fish sauce, they use dark soy sauce, they use dark caramel, that kind of thing, but we're not using any of that. So we're just using organic gluten-free miso paste. Put in as little or as much as you like. I actually love miso, so I tend to put in a bit more. Also, make sure that it's unpasteurized so that it's a living food. And then we'll put in some white pepper. So this is more of a Chinese dish. So Chinese cooking, they use a lot of white pepper, not so much of black pepper. So yeah, if you can find white pepper, use that. Okay, and then we're just gonna put in the seasonings. I'm gonna use some soy sauce, but you can use tamari, you can use Bragg's aminos, coconut aminos, you can use namashoyu. I'm just using I like to use soy sauce. I grew up with soy sauce in Malaysia, and I managed to find a really good high quality soy sauce company They are artisanal, they're small batch. They use non-GMO soybeans, you know, so no preservatives at all, so that's great. I'm also gonna put in some coconut nectar. If you can't find any coconut nectar, you can always use any liquid sweetener of your choice. Yeah, so feel free to use your maple or agave or date paste or yacon. Yeah, any sweetener of your choice. Okay, the other thing is we usually put in rice wine, Chinese rice wine, but I've ran out of that. I'm just gonna put in a bit of balsamic vinegar instead. Yeah. And then the dish usually has onions or shallots, but I'm cutting down on my onions. My original recipe had 2 shallots, so you can put in 1 to 2 shallots if you like. Oh, I missed the ginger, so let's put in the ginger as well. Okay. Okay, so now we just need to process it all together. Let's just make sure we have everything. So we have the mushrooms, walnuts, garlic, tamari, coconut nectar, miso paste, rice wine, ground white pepper, coriander leaves, and the shallot. So I don't know if you really need to see this, but okay, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, it may not work so well in the NutriBullet. I usually use my food processor. Oh, it's not bad actually. It does look like the the minced meat, the minced pork. So yeah, it's supposed to imitate minced pork. This looks pretty good. Okay. Okay, so now we just need to, let me just taste it. Loads of flavor. Awesome. So actually it's really simple. We just need to top it up. Just top the noodles with the minced meat. Usually they put in some garlic oil or some sesame oil, but since we are doing this as no oil, that's fine. You can put in a bit more. If you want, you can put in a bit more soy sauce. Yeah. Try and figure out like how can we take a nice picture of this. And then these are bean sprouts that traditionally goes with the noodles as toppings, and also green onions or spring onions or scallions. We call them spring onions over here. Yeah, so we can top them. Yeah, just put them around. So I would actually put in the whole everything inside, but because I'm gonna take some photos and I don't want the you know, this to overpower it. Yeah, and then I'll do another alternative plating in another video, so look out for that, maybe, if that goes well. And then you can put your
spring onions. So you notice I cut them at a diagonal. Yeah, so that makes it like really more attractive and more pretty. So that's what we like to do over here. And then this is totally optional, but I had some edible flowers. Yeah, so I thought like, oh, why not? You know, they look so much prettier with the flowers, don't they? Okay, and then we can pop in even more of the white peppercorn. And there you go. This is your super simple Hakka noodles. Of course, we will need to put in more, but because I want to do a separate plating, so I thought I'll keep some of this. This is your Hakka noodles, low fat, oil free, raw vegan. Enjoy!
Thank you for watching. So I wanted to let you know what else is in my ebook. So all recipes are raw vegan, low fat, and oil free. There are 20 raw vegan recipes here, and I've broken it up into their rice dishes. So you can get, I'll show you how to make Hakka loita. There is a clay pot chicken rice and a nasi goreng Cina or a Chinese fried rice. And then noodles, you've just seen the Hakka noodles. And then there are 2 other noodle dishes as well. The black pepper udon, which I love to eat. And also the mihun goreng, which is a stir-fried rice vermicelli dish. Then there are also other dishes which are lauk, which you typically eat with rice here in Malaysia. So you can always eat it with cauliflower rice. There's an omelette, which is a telur dadar. There is a cauliflower paratal. There is a char siu. There's malasiang kuah. There's a curry kapitan. There's also a salted egg pumpkin, as well as a one of my favorite dishes. This is like a grilled fish, ikan bakar, which I use mushrooms instead. And then there's a soup. There's a tom yum soup for those who love Thai food. I love Thai food as well, so check that one out. And then for there's also something with Indian influences, because we have we're very diverse here in Malaysia, so we have like Chinese, Indian, Malay influences. So for the Indian side, we have a dosa, or we call it dosa here in Malaysia, but I think it's usually known as dosa at most places. So there's a flatbread, and I also have a recipe on green chutney, so you can eat that with the dosa. And then there are accompaniments as well, like achar gelata, and there's dessert, which is an ice kacang, which is a shaved ice dessert, which is hugely popular in Malaysia. And then there are also snacks. So there's the bergedil, which is the potato patties, as well as a rojak buah, which is kind of like a salad. So if you notice, I'm not a huge fan of making just salads, because in Malaysia people think that salads are really boring. So what I'm trying to do is make my favorite Asian dishes raw vegan. And I also actually just counted to see how many recipes I've actually made from this ultimate weight loss bundle, and I found out I've made 24 recipes. So I'm not just telling you to get this just because, you know, Chef AJ is having it, but actually I really enjoy making the recipes from the bundle itself. I've made a fresh summer rolls. I've made a rainbow sprouted salad in a jar. There's the mason jar masala, made nori rolls, made Italian meatballs, made banana split from the Inside Scoop ebook. Dr. Furman has an ebook inside there as well on intermittent fasting. I've tried out, I think, 2 of his recipes, his Dr. Furman's breakfast bowl, as well as his napa and sprout salad. So yeah, it's a really good deal, and it's only available for a very limited time until 2nd of March. So make sure you don't miss out. And if you want to support me, click the link in the description below to get the bundle from my link. Okay, thanks so much for watching and enjoy. I'll see you another time. Bye bye.